Hello YouTube, this is BigY16 here. I am here to show today how to level up your Pokemon without even having to touch your DS, which is a really nice and convenient way for people who don't have a lot of time to play Pokemon to level up their Pokemon and get them in good shape for battles and whatnot. I will say first of all that you will want to EV train the Pokemon that you are trying to level up first, because they won't be EV trained during the session. They will just strictly be leveled up. Some of you might already have a guess of how I'm going to do this. First step is to go to your PC, get the Pokemon that you want. Just for the sake of tutorial, I'm going to grab a level 1 Pokemon. So, draw Pokemon. I've been trying to breed for a shiny Solrock, so I've got quite a bit of them lying around. I'll grab a new one. Alright, go back here. Of course, we'll drop him in the daycare. Another nice thing is you can do two Pokemon at once if you prefer to do this, because there are 2 slots in there in the daycare. Of course, things you might want to take into consideration: have your Wi-Fi off, because people requesting to trade with you, or people requesting to trade with you or battle or whatever can mess this up, because I think it causes your trainer to freeze up on top until you respond or until their message goes away. Another thing is, don't have eggs with you either, because if they hatch while you're trying this process, that will also freeze your trainer until you respond. And if you're doing this while you're quote-unquote AFK, even though there's no keyboard, but away from your Game Boy, then that will cause problems, because you won't be able to, respond to the message, and then you'll come back and see that has happened, get all upset, because you won't be able to do anything, or because your Pokemon wouldn't have leveled up. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fly to Lumoy City, or however you prefer to pronounce it, to the circle, specifically. So if you haven't unlocked either the daycare or the center of Lumoy, then obviously this won't apply to you until you get to there. But once you get there, it will be a huge help. Also, I didn't think about this until now. This is a really good way to get through the game faster. If you just put one of your Pokemon in there overnight, then you have a beefy Pokemon to beat the story with. Alright. Next part is pretty crucial, is that you're going to need to be in a spot on the circle here where there are no obstructions, like this guy here, any of these Pokemon. Now, the best way for me, I've found, is to go and walk right up to this guy, basically walk against him until your trainer will not move. So he's right up next to him, which is good. That's what we want. Next thing is, you're gonna need like a coin or a bottle cap or something, or I mean like a drink tab. You'll see here in a second. I have a sweet tea. Sorry, my room is so dark, I don't have lights on. Sweet tea. So let's just take the tab off of here. Kind of struggling. Sorry about this. I had to take this off one-handed. There we go. Alright, come back to our Game Boy. Let me turn this on for more light. Alright. Come back to our Game Boy. Preferably take the smooth side and put it bottom, because it's going to be pressed up against your Game Boy. Slip that underneath that. That will keep it stuck, as you can see there. Your guy will be perpetually running straight. Now you want to make sure that the circle pad is not like bumped down or up, because he can go off his course diagonally that way or that way, and he'll start to obstruct things. As you can see, so far he's doing good. I like to not put him on the bike yet. See there, he passed the guy that we were initially up against, which if he's good for about a revolution, that means that he will probably not move unless you like nudge your Game Boy. Yeah, okay, so he's on his roller skates now, not very fast. You can still click X, and with the D-pad, I have it set to be the registered item, which is what you'll want to do. Doesn't have to be the right one. It can be any of them. Hit right. Now he's on his bike, and he's going. He will keep doing this. Every step you take, your Pokemon will earn 1 experience point, which is really convenient. And see, I'm not even touching the Game Boy. The other one, my hand's controlling the camera. This hand's controlling this. The tab over there is controlling the movement of the character. Well, we'll just leave him in there for a little bit to see how the Solrock is doing in the daycare. We'll come back to him. We'll check on some stats over here that I have lined up. Only a few stats. It's only really the stats that matter. My keyboard, I must have been hitting it with the camera, so some of these things got messed up. Yep.
Can you get me to where you...
Sorry about that, guys. Normally I would cut that out, but I'm recording this on my phone, and I don't want to go through the hassle of putting it back onto my computer so that I can edit it, so... Whatever, that was my mom asking for some help with her computer. I've been gone for approximately 2 minutes. I'll give myself 2 minutes. So this has been rolling as well, which is good. So he's been going for the past 2 minutes. No problems whatsoever. Now for the stats. Sorry, this is out of focus. The brightness levels on my DS are different from my computer. One rotation, so going one lap around the Eiffel Tower thing, is approximately 180 steps. 5.5 rotations will get you 1,000, which is a good, nice, even number to work with. One rotation takes 12 seconds, conveniently equaling 5 rotations in 1 minute, 60 seconds. I know for Solrox, I don't know if this is for all the Pokemon, but...
You don't need this book at all.
Once again, sorry. So Solrock is 600,000. So that will take you about 11.11 hours, so about a long sleep or so. I know I just got off a break, so mine were about that long, even longer. So that's for Solrock, and I noticed my Ditto, when he reached level 100, because I was trying to breed for so long, that his was 1 million. So 1 million would take you about 18 hours, so about two nights sleep. If you're going for that, you can always leave it, like if you have school, leave it at home during the day. It'll do as much as if you were to do it at night, which is really nice. Just make sure you keep it plugged in, your Game Boy plugged in. Currently I don't have it plugged in, but currently I'm not trying to do this. I find it if you're trying to sleep and the light's too bad, just put like a white piece of paper over it, or a couple of them. It will drown the light right out, and keep your room fairly dark. Yeah, just pretty much ignore it as much as you can. Make sure that the tabs obviously don't get pushed in any way. If you live with someone else, make sure they know not to turn it off. So far, it's been working out really well for me. My Shiny Melodic is level 100. My Shiny Shedinja is the same, got to level 100. No problem, overnight, simple as that. You could get a whole team in 3 nights, if you're really diligent about it, and if you're patient. That is pretty much all I have here for today, guys. I hope this is informative, helpful, helps a lot of people reach level 100 faster, either if you're trying to set up a team or simply get Pokemon to trade that are level 100s. Happy shiny hunting to you all. This method is also great for egg hatching, but I prefer just to go back and forth on the daycare route. Whatever works for you guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.